Well, good morning. It's Saturday, January 9. And what time is it? It is about 10:35 or so in the morning. I have just come out into the garage, picking up where I left off, I think, day before yesterday. I didn't get anything done yesterday in the garage. The day was taken away. Let's see, everything's here as it was, except that I've cleaned the needle. This is a 6DH3, which is the ultimate needle for a single 34 millimeter Mikuni on a motorcycle, on a Norton. And once I got it cleaned, it's not worn. I thought it was, but it's not. So it's fine. The needle jet itself, let's see if I can read this. I may have to finish the cleaning before I'll be able to read it. Yeah, I'm going to have to finish cleaning. I haven't cleaned anything else, just that. I did find a spring, the spring that was missing off of the pilot air adjuster, the idle air adjuster. I found a spring. I've got some dead Mikunis over here. I stole it out of there. And I've got assortments of jets and needles and everything that's you need for Mikunis. I got a bunch of stuff. So I found a spring in there, and I just stole it out of one of those old ones. And this is your pilot jet itself. And once again, it hasn't been cleaned, so I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to start cleaning this stuff and put this carb back together. And then I'll take the calipers apart. And I've got the new battery sitting in the bike, just as a form fit, sits there perfectly. Very nice battery. And that's where we are. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start cleaning up this carburetor and put it back together. Client's coming over sometime in the next few hours to bring me some parts that he had. And we'll see what I get done before he gets here. So that's where we are. Okay, did I show dad joke of the day? No. Here's dad joke of the day. January 9. Why did the dog float in the water? Because he was a good boy. Oh yeah, love those dad jokes. Anyway, we'll put that away and start cleaning bits and pieces and parts and see how far I get. Okay. And that is all for the moment. All right, so the carburetor parts are all clean. These were all wire wheeled. This is cleaned with 600 wet or dry sandpaper. I'd use 1,000, but I don't have any. So everything else here was cleaned with the wire wheel. Just be really careful because they'll fly away really quick. And speaking of flying away, where'd my little spring go? Oh my. Now I got to find my little spring again. Oh, I love it. Oh, here, no, yes, yeah, oh, never mind, this is it. It's there. Okay, so anyway, these are all nice and clean, and the bodies are clean. I clean the, after I degrease them, I clean them with S100. It's a wonderful thing. Spray it on them, wipe it around, clean it off. Never put it on a hot engine, never put it on a hot part, never let it evaporate. Cold engines, cold parts only. Swish it around with a brush, a lightweight brush to get into the crevices, and then rinse it with cold water, not hot water, cold water, and it's just fine. It'll turn it really, really pretty. So anyway, all the parts are clean now. This is not chargeable. I don't charge the client for this time spent. This is just me being me. I sincerely and truly believe that clean parts go together better. Clean parts work better. That's just a personal idiosyncrasy. If I were working in a shop and had a shop supervisor looking over my shoulder, I'd never do this. They wouldn't allow it. That's wasted time as far as working in a shop's concerned, where you have to be productive all the time. But I'm alone in my garage, and I can spend as much time cleaning parts as I want. and I like clean parts. They make me feel good. So anyway, I'm going to start putting this thing back together. I won't bore you because you can't put it back together wrong. I'm just going to slap it together, and then I'll start taking the calipers apart. I will show you that because that's interesting. All right, later, man. All right, well, it's 12 noon, and whoa, empty cloth. Here is the carbonizer back on the bike, looking good, and it's not. You can't put it together wrong. Seriously, just if everything fits nicely, you're doing it right. It should be just fine. I'm going to put the caps on the rocker boxes pretty quick, and right now I'm going to go ahead and take these calipers apart. You know, doggone it, if I would just remember, and I never do, to loosen these caps before I take the caliper off the bike, my life would be a whole lot easier. So I'll take those caps off and pull the pistons out. So no sooner had I said on that last video that I should always remember to take these covers off the calipers while they're still mounted on the bike, then I remembered that I still got the bike right here, and there's no pads in the calipers, so there's no real effort. So I just dropped it on and put it here. You know, now I can use the bike to hold the caliper while I take the caliper end plate off. Okay, so I'm going to do that. But I also thought about telling you about something, a handy hint. First of all, I have this tool. It's made for this purpose. It fits right in there. You put a socket on it or impact tool, and bam, Bob's your uncle. I mean, it's made for the job. But before I bought this, ever so long ago, for so many years, I just used 2 1/4-inch drills in these holes, like so, and a pry bar. And you could undo them like that, okay? So that'll take it off just fine. Please don't use a punch. You can see somebody's already used a punch on this, and it just messes up the holes. So 2 1/4-inch drills, stick them in, and I'm going to set up the tripod now and show you this on the bike. Okay, let's do a little 2 1/4-inch drill exercise. That was easier than I expected. So anyway, now that we got it loose, I'm going to do it the easy way. That is a drawback right there to doing it here on the bike. It just made a mess. Oh, c'est la vie. Let's do the other one. I don't know why I never thought of this before, because I mean, it's a whole easier than trying to jack it up in the vise. All right, let's see if this will break free. As easy as the previous. Yep. That was surprisingly easy. Huh. Normally they're a lot tighter than that. Let's see if I can do the old reverse. No, I guess I can't. All right, we'll put it on the bench and take the pucks out, pistons out. All right, so removing the pistons is relatively easy and relatively easy. The outer one, you just push it in until it gets past the seal. Okay, now it's past the seal. And reach in there with a sharp edge, something or other. Take the old seal out, like so. Okay? Now you can take the puck. It'll probably just drop out. Okay, and it drops right out. Now the inner one's a little bit more fun. What I do is, let's see how to be safe about this. Hang on, let me think on this so I can tell you the way I do it properly. All right, now I'll tell you straight up, I'm being extra careful now because I'm publishing this, okay? And I don't want anybody to get hurt. Normally, I just take a piece of plastic or a piece of metal and stick it in here like so and hold it in place while I apply a little bit of air pressure up here at the bleeder valve, just to keep the puck from flying out of there. And frankly, I usually just hold it. But because I'm publishing this and the world is full of lawyers, I'm going to say, make yourself something that'll go in there and hold itself in place like that. That's a double wide piece of padded ABS plastic. Actually, some sort of leftover from one of my RVs, I don't know what. So now I'm going to put this into the vise, and I'm going to apply a little bit of air pressure here, and it'll pop that inner piston out, and then we can take the piston out through here. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to set things up and do that. Okay, let's see how this goes. I only have the compressor set to about 30 pounds or so. Probably takes less than that. I'd bet you a buck that if I had a rubber adapter to go on this handheld compressor of mine, if I had a rubber adapter on the end, I'll bet I could pop it out of there with this guy. You don't need a big compressor. But if I had one, I lost it. So I'm not going to use that. And I am going to use the big compressor, but I've set it to a very low setting. I don't think it'd take more than 5 or 10 pounds. It doesn't take a lot, all right? So I'm going to apply a little bit of air into here, like so. And it's going to go two places. It's going to go into this backside piston, and it's going to come out of here, which is how it fed the front side piston. So I may have to put my fingers over these holes, and that's why you have the protector in here to keep the piston from flying out and hurting you. So let's see how this works. Let's see if this will pop it out of there. There it went. Just that easy. So let's take that and get it out of my way. Let's do this. Let's get this out of here. And theoretically, that should drop right down here. Here's the piston, and we can take it out now. Hope you can see this. Am I showing? Am I getting all of this? All right, good. There's the piston hanging out, and we should be able to nudge it out this side gently, like so. Okay. Now we can reach in with our X-Acto knife and get the old seal out of the inner, like so. And now I can put new seals in there and put it back together. All right? So that's quick and dirty how to take one apart. It's always messy. There's always residual oil in there. And get it all over yourself, get it all over the bench. But then that's That's why we get the big bucks, you know? So, easy way to take a caliper apart. I'm going to do the second one, and I won't make you watch. Okay, I'm getting ready to do the second caliper, and I just wanted to show you that, I don't know if this was front or back, but there was a lot of grunge in it. So it was worth doing. So I'm going to take this one apart now. This one is a little worse condition than the other one. And the fun just never stops. There's no reason why this isn't just dropping out of here happily. There it goes. Finally. There we go. There it is. Mr. Pucker Up. Ramadama. Ding ding dong. All right. It's in a little rougher shape. If this is not etched, we'll reuse it. I'll see if that'll clean off. All right. Since I told you I wasn't going to make you watch, but I'm going to make you watch now. Let's see. Let's get this out of here. Where's the seal? Oh, right, the seal's out. Whew, never mind, the seal's out. So now we'll blow this one out of here and see how it goes. Oh, come on, don't break. Please don't break. Okay, let's see. We're up against it. Are we running? Yeah, we are, aren't we? Okay. All right, let's put our little safety device in here. Apply a little air pressure here. Maybe you have to cover these holes up. See if this one will pop out cleanly. There it went. Okay, so it's out. Let's see if we can get it out of here now. Once again, oil all over the place. All over my floor, all over me. I just don't think ahead. Okay, that's a little grungier than the other one. Doesn't seem like it has any etching. All right, so let's get that that last seal out of there. And there it is. Okay, now I don't have the caliper kits in stock yet, but at least we're ready for them when they get here. The bores look fine. I don't see any damage to the inner or outer bores themselves. I think new seals, we'll put it back together. Looking at the pucks, they, getting this, they seem to be okay. No damage. Let's see, this one. Nope, that's okay. And this one, a little dirty, but okay, I may replace this one. Let's see if this comes off. Nope, that one's etched. That's actually rusted. So I'm going to buy a new puck for this one, new piston. You know, there also. Okay, I'll buy, they probably come in a set, so I'll buy a set of pucks for one of these. Okay, that's enough of this hilarity for this morning. I think I'll clean up and call it a day. Okay, so I didn't show you taking these seals out of the lids, but you do, same way. Exactly when I pick them up, hang them up, put that on and take them off. Yeah, and ratchet off, and you're all done. Okay, so we're going to throw these away. They're probably perfectly good. We're going to throw them away. Okay? Now, going back to the calipers, the inside the caliper, let's see if we can do this. Try to stay out of your way. Inside the caliper, hello. There you go. Inside the caliper are grooves, front and rear, for the seals. And you can actually see a little bit of crud up in that one, just a little bit. And if you're going to put a seal in there, you don't want crud in it because it might cause the seal to knot. So what I do is I'm hoping am I staying out of your way? I'm way over here. I'm going to be over here. Let's make it a little larger. I'll try to work like that anyway, I don't know. Take a couple of Q-tips, break them in half, take a pair of pliers, go in sideways, and go all the way inside and go around the groove and clean them out. You know, that's the inner, got a little bit of crud. Let's do the outer. Am I in here? Doggone doggone it. I'm going to zoom out a little. Just to get the crud out of the channel. Okay, so it's not much, but it's some. Okay, still in the right area. All right, good. Let's do the inner. Got a lot of crud there. And I love Q-tips. Cotton swabs, excuse me, cotton swabs. Cotton swabs. These happen to be Q-tips by brand, but they're cotton swabs. That was the inside one the second time. That's the outer. Okay, just for the heck of it, one more time on each. Pretty darn clean. Okay. That's the outer. And that's the inner. I'll call that good. All right, so these pucks are going to be replaced. These are going to be reused. I've cleaned the covers. I'll put all that over there. I'll put this up here with the junk stuff that we're not going to be reusing. And I'll think about stopping again for the day.